I have been doing orthodontics for a long time. Ever since we came to Valentine, I took my first orthodontic course in 2013, and I was able to see how some of those cases were turning out. That was a very traditional orthodontic course, and had teachings on extracting premolars to make space, retraction with using elastics or other methods to bring everything back into the face. I've also seen patients in their 50s and 60s, or even patients my age, that have had teeth taken out and come into us with chronic muscle pain, joint pain, wanting Botox in their muscles. Botox is a great Band-Aid, but there's a reason for that problem, and if we don't treat the root cause, we're going to keep using Botox over and over and over. And at my core, I'm just a person who believes in treating the root cause, and there is a root cause for everything. And I truly believe that God made us in a way that our bodies can heal themselves, and just something wasn't adding up for me. So I kept learning, kept digging more into orthodontics and learning all that I could about different methods. There's a wide array of ways to do ortho. Many patients are often concerned that they've gotten one treatment plan from an orthodontist or had suggestions on a way to fix themselves or their children's teeth, and then gotten another opinion from our office or even another office, and it's drastically different. There's just many ways to do orthodontics, and it depends on your end goal. Our goal is always to have straight teeth and a beautiful smile at the end, but I don't want to sacrifice the health of the body, the joint, the muscles, the airway in order to have straight teeth. You can have both a functioning airway and a healthy airway and straight teeth, and that's what I love about airway dentistry is we are addressing the root cause. We are making sure that we're protecting the airway, and we're still getting a beautiful smile at the end. When I had my first child, we had a very hard time with breastfeeding, and I really didn't have a lot of guidance on that. So that was pretty eye-opening to me. I felt that that was a huge need in our community for someone to be hands-on helping new moms know what to do if they're having trouble breastfeeding, which led me into getting training on tongue ties and tongue tie releases. A lot of times we're under the assumption that if you just look under the tongue and you see a frenum there, which everyone has, that needs to be clipped. And really it's based on the function of the tongue and the symptoms that the baby is having, the symptoms that the mom is having. So it's not just based on how it looks, and we really have to evaluate the function and the symptoms in order to decide whether or not a tongue tie needs to be addressed. As we went on with my first child, I noticed that he always had really dark circles under his eyes. He always was breathing through his mouth. He's always had really bad allergies. He's had eczema as a baby for a long time that we fought with, and I just felt like there was more to the story than putting steroid cream on his body. Like I felt like that wasn't a good answer for long term. It definitely helped us in the short term to get him some relief, but it just was a constant battle. So the more that I learned about airway, I realized how small his jaws were, and his jaws were way too small for his tongue. His tongue had nowhere to go. He was mouth breathing all night long. He wasn't getting restful sleep. He was taking like 4 to 5 hour naps during the day because he wasn't getting sufficient sleep at night. When I first learned about growth guidance appliances, I thought it's not going to hurt him to try this. We'll see how he does. He slept great with it. His allergies improved because he was breathing through his nose routinely, and the nose is what filters out all of the allergens in the air. So if you're mouth breathing all the time, you're not going to get that filtering, and you just have a lot more allergy related symptoms. His dark circles under his eyes started to disappear because he was breathing through his nose and he was getting better sleep. It also has to do with just pooling of blood under your eyes when your upper jaw isn't wide enough to get that all to drain. So we went into expanders on him, and that's when I really noticed the dark circles under his eyes disappearing, because he just has more blood flow and drainage out of his veins under his eyes. He also now only breathes through his nose. He has space for his tongue. He has space for all his teeth. Traditional orthodontics would say that he didn't need expanded because all of his teeth fit in his mouth, and he did have straight teeth and there were no problems with crowding, but he needed expansion for other reasons. Some kids don't have any sleep-related symptoms, but their teeth are crowded and they don't have enough room for their teeth. So aside from all of the sleep-related issues, we still want to make sure that the teeth fit. The teeth fitting in the mouth is one of our goals of orthodontics, and if we can do that early on, then we avoid more extensive, irreversible things later on. As I've gone further into airway dentistry and sleep medicine, I wanted to make sure that my parents were sleeping well, that they were getting good sleep and not having things that were gonna detrimentally affect their heart and their brain. They're both very fit people. They work out, they eat well, they cook all their own food. They are not the type of person that a physician is going to recommend a sleep study to. They aren't in any way, shape, or form unhealthy, but they both have sleep apnea. When we tested them, they both have mild to moderate sleep apnea. They're desaturating, they're not getting enough oxygen at night. So it's important to me to keep my family healthy and safe, and I know the ramifications of not getting good sleep. Other than the major things, there's just daily things that you're not going to feel good if you're not sleeping. You're not going to be in a good mood. You're not going to have energy to do your work and be with your kids. Your brain suffers tremendously from it. I just think there's a huge missing piece in dentistry if you're not looking at the airway and you're not focusing treatment on supporting the airway or improving the airway.